Hi, and welcome back to the Libs React channel, or welcome if it is your first time. Today we are watching The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 12. This episode is titled The Key. And your Bob Wisdom of the day is: the heart sees deeper than the eye. Another reminder that we are being challenged by Carl to be compassionate, to find forgiveness, to let it go. Sorry, I am not Elsa, and also not a singer. And I want to honor Carl because, a kid's last wish as he's dying, it's kind of cruel to not, but also I've been talking to some people in the comments, right? Because I'd made a comment a few seasons ago about thinking that Glenn deserved like a brutal death. Not because I think he like deserved harm or that I wanted him to feel pain, but because he's been so integral to the story. There was like I don't even know if it was the big fake out Glenn of it all. It definitely wasn't that, but it was something else. And I was like, he can't die here. He deserves to die in like a bigger way if he has to die. And again, that was not me saying I hope he dies. And obviously, being here now, Glenn is dead. And I do think that his death was befitting of the character that he was, because what his death propelled in the story momentum elevated the show to a new level. And I think it took it out of like, it could have, in my opinion, the show could have easily plateaued if they were too afraid to kill a big, important character like Glenn. I also really, really, really appreciate. Now, I'm not one that needs, and I haven't read the comics. I'm not a person that needs source material to be the exact same when it's adapted. I'm fine with changes. I think that's kind of an important element with adaptations is changes. They need to make sense though, right? But I do think there's something that I do really appreciate about Glenn's death following the comics. I like that, from what I hear, that's what the actor wanted, and it stays true to it. And I think they also did it in a way where it's like they faked everyone out. Abraham dies first, and then because of Daryl, Glenn dies. But there is something about maybe it's more fear than forgiveness, but like when that first happened, I think I even said like, I will continue watching this show because I want Negan to die. I don't know. I think I'm tired of the current situation that we're in. Not tired, but like we have spent a lot of time fighting the same person. And for a lot of it, they've beat us down pretty heavily, right? We go in, we think we're going to win, and we lose. And I appreciate that as a form of storytelling, but it is getting to a point where it's like, okay, I need a win, or I need a new enemy, or I need something fresh. The overarchingness of Negan is getting kind of stale. Now, there's a lot of really, really, really rich topics and themes going on under the surface that make it so that I'm not like bored. I'm not over it. I'm not wanting to quit. I'm not wanting to give up on it. There's this conversation around leadership and the different ways that people lead. There's the way that Maggie leads, the way that Rick leads, the way that Ezekiel leads, the way that Negan leads, right? There's also the way of following. There's these choices we make to survive. There's the choice to submit and hope that you can do something from within. There's the choice to submit and feel bad about it because you feel like a coward and you feel like you wish you had the guts to stand up to somebody tormenting you, but you want to live more than you want to bring that person down. And sometimes it comes close by a hair, right? There's the like fighting until you die way of like going about situations like this, such as Sasha. So there's been a lot to like uncover under the surface, but then like it always comes back to we have to fight Negan, and I'm like, okay, well at least like give me something, give me a new person. But I also think we're going to get to a point. I'm kind of feeling like we're going to forgive. However, there's a sick and twisted part of me that does think it would be satisfying and also very human for us to get to that moment and kill Neegan. Like, to have all of these signs pointing to forgiveness, and then in that moment, the strongest thing we could do is forgive and to succumb to that revenge, to that pain, to that grief. I think that would be really cool and rich. But I'm trying not to like think about it too much. I think that's the thing with like one big overarching villain for so long, is that I've spent maybe too much time thinking about how this could play out. And that would have been even more brutal to go through week by week. So I always say you guys are the strongest soldiers to have done this in real time. The last 2 seasons have been really, like, I think lean a little more binge friendly than week to week drops. Not all that to say, I'm not having a bad time. I'm just kind of, Neegan is the least, Negan's character himself is exciting for me. The fight of us versus Neegan is my least favorite part of the show right now. It really is. And also, we're making a lot of enemies along the way. Like, Jada's, look, don't count that woman out. I feel like she's going to come back and haunt us. And if she doesn't come back and haunt us, she's going to just sculpt us until we're haunted by the sculptures that she leaves around. And honestly, if she did that, kudos and good for her. Okay, I've yapped enough. Let's get into this episode. The Key, Season 8, Episode 12. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in there. Did Rick tell Neegan about Jadis and co? Oh, I hope she's out there alive and well.
Welcome home, Dwighty boy. I gotta say, it is damn good having you back.
Interesting.
Things gotta get done. I need my top guys out in front acing that shit.
Thanks.
Oh.
Had yourself a close call, I hear.
I got ambushed. I got to the woods, kept going. I headed toward Hilltop. I figured our people would be putting up a blockade sooner or later.
I just feel like Neegan knows more than we know that he knows right now.
But we pulled the blockade. Have to let the mice play a little, because our people need to get their business in order. Slug of beer, put on your best vest, and get your ass downstairs, because, like I said, we got work.
Put on your best vest, which we don't have. I don't trust that beer. Ew.
Get them good. It's all right if they spill out. Guts is guts.
Oh.
That's the stuff. Believe. Damn, this is gonna be all kinds of awesome.
Are they like lacing the blades?
They are gonna drop to their knees, lickety-split.
Yes, sir.
Interesting. Simon seems a little less motivated.
Listen up. Today is about scaring these people.
Yep.
We're not going for headshots, just flesh wounds. Hit a few, leave them living, let them turn. Don't kill them.
That pains him to say.
D, Neegan's handling his own transport, so you can ride with me.
Uh-oh.
Scout ahead, see if anything's coming our way.
Consider it thought, but we got scouts scouting, right?
Uh-oh.
Listen, ride with me. We make sure you're up to speed on the plan.
Right.
It's what Neegan wants, so I don't know why we're still jawing.
Okay.
He says we do.
Is that right, Simon? He says we do. You always follow the letter of the Neegan law. You know what, Negan? And I don't think Lucille likes that. I don't think she likes those old cuts. I think she prefers
You
her
are
cuts.
beautiful, baby.
Okay. I don't think you know Lucille at all. Her and I were on the phone the other day, and she said she doesn't like the old cuts. She prefers them new and fresh. Or not at all. Actually, no. She does like her guts. She does like to murder. Oh yeah, I forgot they just found out about Carl. Oh.
Sweet.
Loves her like it's his own baby. Oh.
You know, I look around and I think about the people that are gone and the people that are still here. It ain't right and it ain't fair.
No.
Look, about what I did at Sanctuary, trying to end it real quick. I just wanted it done. I didn't want to give him another chance. Not again.
I can't blame him.
And I didn't care who was there. I don't know if that makes it right or...
It does. I didn't want to risk killing innocent people. I should have just been worrying about our people.
But that's just how this cycle continues.
Maggie's got lookouts out there.
Every half mile, waiting to signal each other, I know.
I'm going too.
I'll go with you.
We should split up.
All right.
Ulterior motive?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
No, you're not. And that's okay.
Okay. I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for getting him here.
Yeah. We got to bury him.
Think he'll come back from this?
Oh.
Have you come back?
Oh. Can you ever really come back? You're forever changed
But just
by
keep
something
going.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. They will too.
Oh.
It'll be harder after we finish this. When it's quiet.
Yeah, that's true.
Not if Negan's dead. Not for me, at least.
You know what?
Not for me either.
I think Maggie should be the one that gets to kill him. I love both of them so much. Oh, what? Was that a white flag? No.
What do you make of this, D?
This?
Our little road trip.
Opportunity to close. Nothing wrong with that.
Let's get candid. Let's get weird.
Let's get weird.
Just want to know if, in your analysis, you believe these people are gonna cower after we deliver what amounts to yet another warning.
Don't get paid to think.
True. I value your perspective, Dwight. You've been on both sides of the iron.
That's true.
Let me extemporaneously express that I have my doubts this little maneuver is going to deliver the desired outcome.
Simon wants to just kill, kill, kill.
Do it different.
No, not at all. It's a big man's plan. We'll get it done. No question.
You just said... What? They're so silly.
We've thrown a lot at Rick, the widow, the king, and they just keep coming. Keep fighting. You've seen it. Tallying it up, I keep seeing the same answer. They don't scare.
They don't. I mean, he's not wrong. Now, I want my people to live, but he's not wrong.
I don't know what the hell it is.
Oh, there was something.
If you fill the crates with food or phonograph records, I will gladly exchange them for a key to your future.
I have list coordinates for our
What?
meeting spot.
Food or phonographs?
This isn't the Saviors. They blow through the gates, make a big show.
I wasn't putting anything past him.
Well, if it is a trap, it's kind of obvious.
It's just what could make it a trap.
What if it's someone who actually wants to help?
If someone who's trying to help us and we miss out, we miss out. Someone who's trying to kill us, we die.
That's true.
Not if we're careful.
Being careful is staying here.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll go. I'll see what's up.
You go, I go.
Rick wants us here.
I know. But the last time
I
we
think
took a
we
chance
will.
like this, it changed everything.
I feel hopeful.
Rick didn't agree with me then. He may not understand me now,
He won't.
but eventually he will.
Yeah, unless she dies.
Jesus and the others have been scavenging and we're still starving. Maybe this person does have something that can help.
Then I'm coming with you.
I'll grab records case this is real. You get extra clips case it isn't.
Okay, I'm nervous. Do we know who it could be? Jadis? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stick to the plan that we know, Rick. I know that I just said that I'm kind of tired of Negan being the villain over and over again, but like, the stories of revenge between like the working through it that Maggie, Rosita, Sasha, Rick.
Where's Negan's car?
So
Jesus, it was.
Yes, it was. That would be so scary. I'm not so sure about this, Rick, but I do think these two boys should fight it out. And then maybe kiss him.
Yeah, someone pegged him good. Looked like just one guy from what I could tell.
I didn't say anything about pegging Simon. I just said kiss.
Just tell him to pipe down. Stay icy. Maybe more of them out there.
This music is interesting.
Car hit Negan's, pushed them off the road. They headed that way.
Then what are we waiting for?
It was just one driver. It's nothing Negan can't handle on his own. This might be a ploy to divide our forces, and we're not gonna let that happen.
Simon is smart. I know he has an ulterior motive, but because if it was, it's not a plan, I think, to divide forces, but if it was...
Cut down anything that comes close. Shall we locate our benefactor?
Benefactor. This is Simon's moment. So either he's about to kill Negan, or he's about to die. Whoa. 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 Well, we got him. Kind of. Oh. Oh, damn it. It's the guts, of course. I thought he was bleeding. He's a bucket of guts. Whoa. You're joking.
Hey, prick. You are out of bullets.
Yes.
Come on up.
Hey, Rick. Don't do it. Rick? Oh.
Lucille!
Calling for Lucille is so funny.
You asshole.
Oh, that was risky. Oh, hello. Hello.
My name is Georgie.
Hi, Georgie.
And these are my friends, Hilda and Midge. And you are suspicious.
Yes.
Curious enough to see what I have to offer for food and music. You know you can take care of yourselves, and I like that. I don't care to share this with the weak.
Okay. That's fair. The glasses are something else.
Give us what you have.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I come bearing knowledge to trade.
Knowledge, okay.
Future
Okay.
primarily
Oh, no.
in my head, and I prefer to keep that where it is.
You're trading knowledge.
That's what I have. It's not a trick, just a fair trade. I promise you. It's an act of benevolence.
Oh, I don't know.
Why would you do that?
What else should I do?
At least like an apple or something.
What's in there isn't part of the deal.
There is no deal.
Uh-oh.
The dead have brought out our best and worst, and the worst has been outpacing the best lately. Perhaps people can believe in people again and exercise in trust.
We're stuck between a
I know,
rock and a hard
trust
place
probably
right
sounds like a made-up word now, like
Well-
flibbersticky.
Yeah, that's true.
Clump. or moisture.
Oh. Yes, made up word.
No way anyone survives going around doing what you say you're doing.
But we do, and we will, because I can divine that you are a fine group.
Culty.
We can make a deal.
2 crates of knowledge.
No. These people in their van are coming with us back to Hilltop.
Oh.
You still alive? I'm a goddamn cat.
And he has Lucille again, doesn't he?
Come on, baby.
Oh, not yet.
Where are you? So where's your people? Oh, they're coming. This is where you die. In the dark. All alone. What the hell is your problem, Rick? The most stubborn know-it-all prick I've ever crossed dicks with. Why didn't you just let me save you, Rick?
Because you're not saving us.
I'm good at it.
No, you're not.
They're kids. Grow up safe. They didn't lose one after we took them.
Okay, that's crazy.
All those people
That's a lot of
were
work.
doing just fine before Rick runs.
Eaters. Oh. That is a weapon. But it's not Lucille.
Failed your boy, you failed your people, Rick. Kind of makes me sick just thinking about it. All that wasted potential. But see, there is still hope for you. You get Hilltop, Kingdom, Alexandria to fall in line, and our arrangement is back in place. And you are forgiven, Rick.
No, we're not gonna do that.
I will lower my take from 50 to 25%. A lousy 25%. But you gotta come work for me.
No way.
Now that is an epic freaking Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa gift all rolled up into one.
It only feels like that because of how much he's taken away.
Why would I trust any deal offered to me after what you did to Jadis's people?
Oh, he doesn't know about them yet.
The hell are you talking about?
Scavengers. You killed them. All of them.
Oh, Simon fucked him up.
Is that how you save people?
Son of a bitch.
See, it's times like this you realize who your true friends are. No one's coming for you.
His 2 biggest ops are coming for him. Found bloody Lucille. Oh my goodness gracious. I didn't think about this dynamic because Dwight.
You must have thought about it. Clipping him yourself?
Oh.
You mean when he took my wife?
Oh.
Or burned my face? No. Never thought about that.
But you didn't because you chose to survive instead of focusing on past discomforts.
Okay, what are you getting at?
You did what you had to live.
Mm-hmm.
And yet our leader is not doing the same. If it was my
leave him?
call, we'd say enough. We'd branch out, we'd find new places, we'd make new relationships.
Relationships.
We'd make sure
Enemies,
the
you mean?
saviors survive as you chose to. And we'd move on from past discomforts as you wisely chose to.
Which he isn't currently choosing that.
My nuts blowing in the breeze, naked as a jaybird. What do you say?
When did Simon get so funny?
Just move on?
Just move on.
Ooh, look at all that gas spilling out. What a precious resource. Just gone like that.
Could be his.
The bucket he brought with him?
We can keep looking. Maybe find him more alive than dead, but then what?
Simon wants to give up. Wouldn't it be worse if he shows up alive later?
Or we could walk away.
Oh.
Get back to our people and make things even better.
Not if he shows back up.
This is something we could tell our grandkids about.
Oh, our grandkids, huh? Oh, the cigarette. It's gonna light it up. I'm scared. Okay, there we go.
Good answer.
Oh. Oh, they really are not gonna go find Neegan. Why don't we just ask for the knowledge first? Or was what she said?
Handout form started up with no confirmation hits. Saviors could have slowed the roll.
That's good. Be dark soon. Get people ready.
We should make the deal and let them go before the Saviors get here.
I can't let her go. Not with what they have.
What do they have?
They have crates of food in that van.
Oh.
People here could be starving soon.
Maggie.
We take their stuff. Otherwise, someone else will. Someone else will kill them. It's a miracle they're still alive.
That is such a negative way of thinking about this. That's crazy.
The Saviors are on their way. We're gonna fight, and some of us will die. So why should we give a shit about people who don't give a shit about themselves? We take their stuff and we use it. We stop pretending that things just work out. They don't.
Carl rescued Sadiq, and now we have a doctor.
Yep.
And we have a friend.
Yeah. Yeah, let's take that gun.
Carl was brave.
What a bad cyclical path. Oh.
Now he's dead.
But he was still brave. Oh, Enid. That's a lot of negative feelings in that young
Things don't just work out.
Brain. No, they don't just work out.
No.
No one's saying that. They
No,
work
they
out because we
don't.
put in work, because we put in effort, because we mend relationships. Because
I think he knew that. He didn't give up on who Rick wanted him to be. And we can't.
Yeah.
Who he wanted us to be.
Yeah.
We can't.
Good comes from good. If you treat people like shit, they'll just go out and build a bigger army, come back and kick your butt. We're better than that.
What you have, oh, that was never gonna last. You can't save me. You can't save anyone because you don't care about anyone. The only thing you care about is this bat. You can't even save that.
What did he just pour on that?
I'll make you a deal. I'll let you kiss her goodbye. Don't you touch her!
Oh my god, he's gonna light her on fire?
Come and get her.
Eater's in there. Neegan. Oh. Fascinating.
Get your hands off her.
Nah, she looks really nice in his hands. She does look better with Neegan, though. Oh, come on now. Neegan can't go down to the walkers. Okay.
Goddamn psychopath. You're gonna kill us both.
As long as it's you first.
I was about to say dying to walkers is the most pathetic, but then I remembered that that's how Carl died, and then I can't say that. Because I don't think that Carl's pathetic. But it is devastating when that takes someone out. Because it's like, oh, all this. Did we just break that window open? Okay. Where did he go?
No spoken word.
I'll agree to your deal. We'll fill your 4 crates. Then you can go.
Wow.
You're gonna want that to be sooner than later.
I accept, but I'm changing the terms.
Oh my gosh.
This one, no more. In addition, you can have a sizable portion of my food stores.
Oh,
From the looks of things around here, you need it far more than we do.
thank you.
You're giving us food?
To be clear, this isn't a gift, it's barter. Maybe not for a while, but I will. And by then, I expect great things.
Okay, but what's the knowledge?
Is the aforementioned key to a future. Inside, there are handwritten plans for windmills, water mills,
Whoa.
aqueducts, a book of medieval human achievement, so we may have a future from our past.
You know what? Yeah.
Yes, I know. The originals are in my head, but I made photocopies. Still, it's been an evolving document since the copy.
Maggie is the perfect person to give that to.
Thank you.
Build this place up. I want those other crates filled when I get back.
Okay.
Let's see what we can do.
You will.
Okay. Wait, no, that is huge. I thought she was gonna give us like a load of baloney, some sort of like wisdom, like be kind to others, not literal life-changing schematics.
I killed Natanya. She was out there trying to kill anyone she came across, and we came across her. So I killed her, and I'm alive. And Carl saved someone, and he's dead. Are we supposed to just stop fighting?
It doesn't make sense all the time. Death comes for us all, though.
I don't think Carl wanted us to stop fighting for our future.
And
But I think
Natanya's
he
dead.
was telling us that to get to our future, it's gonna take more than just fighting.
Yeah.
But there's gotta be something after.
Natanya wouldn't be dead if she didn't have that same, like, kill, no other option mentality.
Where's Neegan?
Gone.
Just blood.
These two, I don't disagree with what they're thinking. Well,
What are we supposed to do now?
I don't know.
Who are you?
It's so... Okay.
Neegan.
Who? I am Neegan. We all are.
Don't matter if the big man ain't here.
Which is going to be great because he's about to walk around the corner and be like, thank goodness.
Negan's plan was to go on to Hilltop and put the fear of God in these people so that finally, once and for all, they get with the program. But after what just happened, that what we need from them is beyond them. It's time we come to accept that. We must expunge them.
And now Simon will weave in his own desires.
They are a mistake that we shall now erase. We are moving on.
Uh-oh, Dwighty.
For Negan! Yes! For Negan!
We just learned a very difficult lesson. Sometimes the enemy you know is better than the enemy you don't know, I guess. Holy shit.
Well, shit.
Shut up.
Oh. Oh! Now, kudos to her. I was worried about Jada's coming to kick our ass for not helping her out of there, but she has a bigger boss that she wants to take care of first, and that's Neegan. Because Simon works for Neegan. Simon is Neegan. Neegan killed all of her friends, all of her people. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Gosh, this season, I rag on this season a little, well, I don't rag on it, but I talk a little bit about kind of being like, when I think about the bigger picture of like who we're fighting against, and I think about like the fact that we're still going up against Neegan, almost like 2 full seasons, I am honest that that's a little plateauy for me but the undercurrent, the themes, the individual storylines, the like leadership arcs and the revenge and the grief, like that is also so rich to me still. But that Jada's coming and getting Neegan, that just woke my soul up in a new way. I can't wait to see what she does with that. Even though it's a little scary. I don't know if she'll be able to succeed, but I can't wait to see all the I still can't wait. The Simon of it all. I think Dwight's sitting there being like, shit. Well, Dwight also didn't really get clarity on what Simon really wanted to do. You know, Simon was kind of talking hyperbolic and was really saying some weird stuff. They were funny lines, but it was very goofy of him. It was very like, it was almost Eugene-esque, because it was very not clear what the message he was trying to say was. And I think Dwight was like, maybe we're on the same page. Maybe we feel the same way. Rather, no. Simon agrees with everything that... Simon is Team Neegan. He just wants to kill everyone, but he doesn't want to change the way things work. Whereas Dwight is like, this system as a whole is suppressing people and manipulative and not good. And then poor Enid, it's always one of those things when like someone like Enid says a line where it's like, well, Carl died helping someone and I lived because I killed Natanya. But then it's also like, well, yeah, but also Natanya died because she had the same thinking you have right now. So if you're thinking we just need to kill everyone, then someone like you who's just trying to live and is a good person, but is just the enemy to somebody who's been broken down so much that they only see other people as enemies, then you're just going to die. That's the cycle. That's the, like she had just said, maybe killing is the punishment, and it is the punishment. So like, snap out of it, Enid. But she's young, and that's so much grief, and that's so much pain to be feeling. Like, and it's also such a great, like, losing Carl. I miss him, and I'm like sad for that actor that he was cut out of the show because he was such a good character. And I think there was like two ways that they were going to go with this, right? Like at one point you have to kill either Rick or Carl. Either Carl dies, who's supposed to be the future, and then it carries on Rick's story, or Rick dies and then Carl's the future, right? Carl dying, you know, it's an interesting choice that they made, and I'm hearing that like the actor who played Carl like bought a house in Georgia and was like thought he was going to be there a lot longer. So I think that's, you know, a little sad and devastating for that human playing Carl, but for me it did throw an interesting wrench in the story. I'm not even going to lie. The element of like maybe we do forgive, or like that part of like I wanted you to be this, like this is a world I wanted to build for you. I've done all of these things because I wanted you to be safe, and I wanted you to be happy, and I wanted you to have this life even in this broken world. And Carl being like, and in my last moments I did exactly what you wanted me to do. The world has changed us all so much in such a quick amount of time. And Rick has been such an interesting character to me because he goes all through all these feelings, and we get to experience like thinking that killing is the answer, and then we pull back, something pulls us back, and then we think, okay, this is the answer, and then something changes our mind, and it's so good. And I feel like they've done such a good job with Rick that like I can't blame them, because the actor does such a good job playing him and emoting all of that and bringing us on this journey. And those would have been huge shoes to fill. So I don't know. I mean, I am curious to know what a world would have been like if they hadn't killed Carl. But that obviously has ripple effects on Enid, who Enid now joins our grief council, who she's moving into this position of wanting to kill and experiencing. We had Sasha, we have Rosita, we have Maggie, we have Rick. I mean, obviously everyone in our group experienced grief in that moment, but like I think that experience and that choice you make when somebody has harmed you is very fascinating. And with Enid, it's like Enid is a nice adolescent character. We experienced some kind of growing pains with her early on, but like Carl, we experienced like really the depths of adolescence in this world. And Enid, we're experiencing a bit of that because she's still quite young, right? But she's not as young as Carl was when the show started. You know what I've been thinking about? Because we haven't really been in this world that long, but like, because it's been 8 seasons and like 8 years of filming this, it is very interesting that I think that the actor of Carl did kind of make it difficult to remember how quickly all of this has happened. because Carl was so young and now was so big. He had literal facial hair. And so it's like, that's a man now playing still a kid, which as you have to do and as you do, and to their credit, like he still looked quite young. And I don't know if they were like doing things behind the scenes. It was just that like facial hair that sometimes I'd be like, wait, he's probably much older than he is in the show now, or a bit at least. And I do think there might have been a decision behind the scenes. It's like, the timeline can't keep progressing at this pace that it is, where like we've been watching the show for, 8 seasons. You're getting 1 season a year probably, right? So like you've been watching the show for 8 years, and Carl's only supposed to be like 2 years older than he was when he started. At some point you can't keep faking that. And that is kind of an interesting thing that I don't know. Maybe they could have. I feel like that guy still looks quite the same, but I wonder if that came into factor with Carl's death. Negan does now have the knowledge of what Simon did, and now he's going to get even more knowledge. So I don't know if he'll be able to get his way out of this Jadis thing. I don't know if Jadis will be the one that dies. I don't know if we're going to find our way there. I know we're ramping up to a really heckin' good finale. I just feel it. Because still, we've been spending this whole season knowing that Rick is like sitting by a tree looking like he's damn near death, you know? And also, where is that helicopter? I'm just all over the place with where this show is at. It's been whipping me around and I've been liking it. It's the individual journeys that are like really, really rich to me, you know? And the bigger fight is like not where my biggest investment is. And I don't know. I think I keep wanting it to, I think I keep judging it because I'm like, it should be in my mind. Usually the biggest fight is where the investment is. But I think the individual character arcs are so rich that we didn't really need to change the boss. I just, like, in my mind, I'm having a hard time, like, wrapping my head around the fact that the Negan is not, like, defeating Negan is not, like, I care about it. I want to find a conclusion there. But then they bring me on these individual arcs each episode, and I'm like, yeah, I don't give two hoots about Negan, but I do. But then I also get wrapped up in everything else. I don't know. I don't really know what that experience is that's happening in my mind right now. I think it might be my own mind trying to fight and make sense of the storytelling, which, you know, is phenomenal as always. Okay, that's episode 12 for you. The Key, which the key was huge. I'll see you for episode 13. Bye, guys.